audio. Let's make sure that actually is capturing properly. Let's try now. Nope. What the heck is happening here? I want playback devices. Yeah, probably is clearly something plugged in. Thank you. I'm so sorry about that, ladies and gents. How are you guys doing today? Are you a lover or a fighter? Lover? I'll fight, but I'm not that good at fighting. People say lovers are often the kinds of people that the rest of us want to punch.
Welcome to the ride. As they say, all's fair in love and war. So guess what? I'm sending you to the war floor.
Oh boy.
How many contestants are there?
I know nothing about war. This should be interesting.
Just one player? I mean, great. Only one player. Is this your first time?
Lady.
Welcome back. You should be typing in your name now.
It's kind of hard to miss this coif of curls, lady.
Player, please type in your name now.
No, I refuse. I refuse to give you my name.
Welcome to the front, Shell Shock.
Shell Shocky.
As you know, your buzzer is the key with the B on it.
Thank you.
It's time for you to go off to war now, but don't worry, I'll wait for you under the apple tree.
Is that a promise, or are you going to be sending me a Dear John letter?
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride is sponsored by Armageddon Bible and Gun Shop, arming God's soldiers for a new self-righteous millennium. Also, plus get a free prayer towel with every automatic weapon purchase of $5,000 or more. And now, here's your host, Cookie!
Hey there, lover. Listen, I have a bit of a headache, so we're just gonna make war instead. All right, look sharp. I'm sending you to the front line. Okay, hit your button. Now, this one's called...
I missed the 10,000 mark. Oh well.
War. It's got a beat and you can kill to it.
Got a beat.
So, do you like Motown music? Well, whether you do or not, I need to ask you something, okay? And this is kind of important to me.
Okay.
War. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? A new rebirthing, my young friend? It's what I'm loathing, death of men? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Or historically, it checks population growth.
I believe it's nothing.
In the song War, Motown artist Edwin Starr reminds us that war just isn't of much value.
Absolutely
well,
never.
Unless it becomes your only top 40 hit, you know, then it does have some value.
Yeah.
Hit your buzzer to... We're calling this one... Thou shalt not war unless you think I told you to.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you probably know the Middle East has seen more than its share of war. That's why it's called the shot full of Holy Land. How long did Israel's 1967 war with Egypt, Syria, and Jordan last? As long as Jesus was dead, as long as it took God to create everything, as long as Noah's Ark was afloat, or as long as it took the Hebrews to flee Egypt?
It wasn't that long.
God created everything in 6 days, and the Israelis and Arabs fought the Six-Day War in 1967. And on the 7th day, you know, there was just a lot of terrorism.
On the 7th day, everybody just
Hit your buzzer to select the value you... The category is... Art is hell. Here we go. If Sun Tzu's The Art of War treatise included actual artwork, which of these would be the best example of Sun Tzu's strategy for conflict resolution? Matadors torturing and killing bulls, poker-playing dogs destroying cities, sad clowns prolonging battles indefinitely, or big-eyed kids subduing the enemy with charm?
I don't know any of this. Children?
Supreme excellence in the art of war is subduing the enemy without fighting.
Okay.
So if the big-eyed kids win over the enemy with their charm, they're practicing supreme excellence. You know, instead of the usual supreme bad taste.
Or scaring everybody
Now
with
select
the
the
uncanny
highest
valley
value
eyes.
and... Okay, give it up for... Memorize your lines, soldier! Okay, prepare yourself. $3,417 is on the line here. And the question is, how can an actor returning from service in World War II describe his experience abroad and still use correct military terminology? I saw an Asian play. I took part in a French production. I attended a British show. Or, I went to the European theater.
Production?
See ya.
Yeah, man.
Here's the one you wanted.
Theater.
A term used to describe a specific region of fighting in a war is theater. And it has nothing to do with that guy in the foxhole who always liked to wear tights. He was just weird.
You mean the guy constantly hiding?
Okay, buzz in and lock onto the... Are you sitting down?
Again
well,
with
of course you are.
Now
You're
I'm
at a
back to the
computer.
bad
At any rate...
So
Well, wouldn't you know it? It's time to play Dis or Dat. And this Dis or Dat questions category is the sexy side of war. Okay, I'm gonna name off 7 locations, and for each one, you're gonna have to tell me if it's a Civil War battleground or a steamy primetime TV show.
if it's a battleground or a TV show, okay.
You're gonna get some money for each right answer, and you lose cash for a wrong answer or any you don't get to.
Oh boy, that felt like a weird
Okay,
ticket
you have
there.
30 seconds to get all of them. And here we go. Pick and smell, battleground or TV?
Or
Dawson's Creek,
show, obviously.
Baxter Springs,
No, that was weird.
Knott's Landing,
That's definitely a show.
Maiden Place,
No?
Sheep Mountain,
Really?
Middle Boggy Depot.
That was awful.
You only got 3 right, but look at it this way. At least you're done.
Yeah, at least
That's what your
something
current
should
score
that.
looks like. Let's keep going.
Geez, it's probably the worst ones with the alcohol,
All right,
firearms,
bang your
and
buzzer and
tobacco
grab the
things.
highest value. Coming up,
Or
Gettysburg
at least
90210.
Gettysburg.
Well, hold on to your musket balls. Here's another Civil War question for you. If you needed to mail something to a Gettysburg address, what would you need to write on the envelope? Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, Gettysburg, Maryland, Gettysburg, Virginia, or Gettysburg, Kentucky?
Is it in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it is in Pennsylvania. Okay.
Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania. But don't write to Lincoln. He's, dead.
Yes.
All right, buzz in for the
You
cash.
can't exactly forward his
I
mail
like to call
into
this
the
category
afterlife.
Bang Bang! Now what? Okay, if you've ever seen Schoolhouse Rock, you know that the start of the American Revolution is known as the shot heard around the world. You might also know that if you've read any book about American history.
I know.
At any
enough of
rate, if the American Revolution had begun with Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world, where would the revolution have taken place? At a White House press conference, on Wall Street, in a Hollywood movie studio, or on a baseball diamond?
It's a baseball thing, yes?
When Bobby Thompson hit his shot heard around the world, he secured a 1951 World Series berth for the New York Giants, which was nothing compared to the '89 series in which the Giants experienced the earthquake scene around the clock on CNN.
Oh.
All right, it's time to choose the
That
value of the
happened in San
question.
Francisco.
Your category is
I think I know what
an
your name is.
anti-war demonstration. Here's the
The Warhol
question.
thing?
Which of the following would constitute a police action? Andy Gibb joining the World War II USO show, Andy Partridge entertaining Civil War heroes, Andy Summers playing for Korean War troops, or Andy Taylor in the Spanish-American War?
Which one of these Andys was the police? Two?
Now, Andy Partridge is from XTC, and the Civil War was when the Yankee and Confederate soldiers fought, but always used napkins and coasters.
Okay.
You have no soul at all, do you? Andy
Now I
Summers
know
played
this
guitar for the police, and the Korean War was actually a police action. Get it now?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, select. Could I interest you in some roadkill?
Get I think we're
Alrighty,
on the
remember
beach.
to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And don't forget, bonus cash for the bonus puzzle at the end. Can you say greased lightning? Just checking. Here we go.
Okay, what do we got?
Intelligent and Agent 86 Maxwell Blank. What do these two things have in common?
They're smart.
Weak and kind of bug.
Stink? Beetle. There we go. Gotta stop being so tricky.
Boston's Orchestra and Speed Racer's dad.
What was this? Pops? Stink?
George Washington's tree and Lawrence Blank Pie.
Cherry.
Jazz style and melting together with extreme heat.
Okay, what's just
Sails home and candy coating on M&M's.
shell? Sorry, shell.
Cartoon ant and very small particle.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna say.
Okay,
Are
it's
these-
bonus time. What do all the correct
I'm
answers
guessing
have in common?
bombs. Are they?
Are they all insects?
No.
Military adjectives? Types of aircraft? Leisure activities? Brands of soda? Kinds of bomb? That's that counted.
Stink? Wait, I never heard of a smoke.
Nice job.
Cherry
Explosive
bomb,
performance.
Yes. Atom bomb, yes.
All right, there it is. Let's keep moving. Hey, buzz in to select. Okay, nice shot. Here's
Okay,
your
I missed the
category.
1200. Or 12,000.
Pretty
That's better.
sneaky, Rear Admiral. Hey, remember Battleship? You sank my battleship! Woo, yeah, it's just fun. Considering the 5 original Battleship targets, what other catchy ad slogan might you hear in a commercial for the board game?
You sank my frigate. You sank my super tanker. You sank my carrier.
Or,
You sank my catamaran.
I don't know. I'm thinking tanker or carrier. Let's say carrier, though.
the Battleship board game has battleships, cruisers, submarines, destroyers, and aircraft carriers.
Nice.
Of course, no one will ever sink anything of yours if you use the invisible moving around boats that I used to. Hit your buzzer to choose the bell. Okay, give it up,
Cheeky
Quark.
little man cookie.
A kinder, gentler trained killer.
Kinder
And now the question. Considering the purpose the Marine Corps has traditionally served in the armed forces, what would make the most appropriate mascot for them? A turtle, a parakeet, a gopher, or a yak?
Girl?
A turtle is a stupid idea for a mascot. But
Aw.
since the Marine Corps is amphibious like the turtle, okay.
Okay.
So with a turtle mascot, the Marines would be saying to
mean,
the world,
you could
hello,
always
we're
say
slow
that they're
plotting
ninja
and
turtles.
stupid.
That might be a better
Okay,
idea
hit
to
your
have.
We're calling this one
That's
OU-812. Okay, imagine World War III breaks out. Come on, it'll be fun. If a PFC in the USMC reports a snafu to an NCO, and then the PFC goes AWOL, what will the NCO need to do ASAP? Get some REM, report to a DDS, put out an APB, or call the RAF.
Is it REM or A?
The Marines could put out an APB or all points bulletin to find the missing PFC.
Nice.
I mean, you can't really blame the guy for deserting. He probably got tired of marching around in that turtle costume.
I had a feeling if I hit REM, he probably
Now
would have
select
talked
the
to
highest
Chelsea
value and
Graham.
see if you hit the jackpot.
Ooh, nice. Oh, Jack attack in the war floor.
Ready for
What
me to
is
shoot
this
a
gonna-
clue in your direction?
Yes.
Here it comes.
Show me.
Some gun assembly required. I don't like those do-it-yourself gun kits. You know, I just think it's easier to buy one from the crack dealer down the street.
Yeah. Roy Rogers horse. Trigger the horse. Okay. Over Niagara Falls in a barrel. Where are you, barrel? There you are. Buy on Wall Street stock. Blank for sore eyes. No, not clip. Sight for sore eyes? I guess that works. Easy. A pin. Blanket. Safety. On the top of your leg. I or the butt of a gun also works.
Oh, so close! Just as well no one was around to see it anyway.
True. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I kind of want to see where I am on the scoreboard with this one, if anywhere.
Tonight on Investigative Copy.
Until recently, this sleepy Ohio town was primarily known as a test market for Olestra products. Now, religious fanatics are making a pilgrimage here to witness the miraculous
Slash.
sleeping anus.
I was just watching TV. I felt a rumbling in my gut.
Which
Tried to make it to the toilet, but whoop, there it
People.
was.
It's beautiful. I think it's a sign from God.
Wow.
There are no words to describe this man's
Shocking.
wondrous anus,
Okay, so it's number
blessed
4 on
by
the
our
list now.
holy Savior.
We got Stiff Inferred.
But is it really a sign from God?
I've been here for 3 days, and the anus seems to weep at
first.
regular intervals.
Still kills me that death and crime are two of the higher ones along with language. Come on, thank you. Yeah, let's get a new name. What's this question gonna be then? Which would you enjoy more? A sharp stick in the eye or an adult attack on it?
Choose one or two.
Sharp stick in the eye. Oh, you're a pervert who's into pain. We might have to restrain you. Bite down on this. Oh boy. It should be. What is
Hi,
this?
welcome to the ride. Looks like you're into poking things, huh? Well, you'll fit right in on the fetish floor.
Ah.
How many of you are there?
Oh, no.
All by yourself? Well, no worries. There'll be enough trivia and comedy for 3 humans. Are you
Wha-
a first-time rider? Great to have you.
Pardon?
back. I was afraid
Did I
we
ever
scared
come
you off
across
last
this
time.
floor as a child?
Please
I
type
hope.
in your name.
If I did, I wonder if I suppressed that memory for a reason.
Hello? Are you still there? Please type in your name.
Yeah. I'm not entering my name. You give me one.
I think I know what to call you. Slave.
Okay.
If you feel like buzzing, use the letter B. All right, Master Cookie is waiting for you in the Dungeon of Love. Now straighten your dog collar and get ready to whimper.
Oh boy. This is gonna be a very
It's time
weird
for the show
episode
where high
to
culture
play.
and pop culture collide.
Well,
This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride, is brought to you by S&M Cruise Lines. Remember, with S&M Cruise Lines, you're leather bound. And now, here's the host, delicious as his name,
Cookie.
Welcome to the dungeon. I'm Master Cookie. It's a good thing you have a pain fetish because you're in a world of hurt.
Oh boy.
Okay, let's get you
160.
saddled up and ready to ride.
Of course that's the floor level.
Hit your buzzer to select the value you want.
Now?
Ah, you blew it.
Yeah,
Here's your
I did.
category. So I have a rubber sheet fetish. Ready, slaves? Master Cookie has a question for you.
I feel...
If you're playing Twister at an S&M party and someone calls out, "Left hand red," which of the following will most likely happen? Someone will scream, "Faster, faster!" Everyone will stop what they're doing, everyone will climax at once, or someone will put a whip in your left hand.
I feel like it's... I'm gonna say 2.
In S&M play, certain safe words are used, and red, spelled R-E-D, is often used as a request to stop the action.
Okay.
Me, I'd much rather go to the Coprophilia party down the street. I hear they're playing Kerplunk.
Everyone loves Kerplunk.
Alright, this one's called...
What is this one here?
I'll take a footlong with extra fetish. What do we got here? 3,200
Just when
and
you
change?
thought Subway
Alright,
couldn't
let's
get
do
more
it.
creepy.
If you have a major foot fetish, which of these measurements will give you the most satisfaction? A knot, a nautical mile, a league, or a cubit?
Is it a... What's a nautical mile?
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Yeah,
Here,
well.
smell this. A league is about 3 miles long, so you get more feet than any of the other measures of distance. Feet. Hey, buzz into selective value.
Now?
Hey, can't be too disappointed with that. Here's
I hope
your
I can make this
category.
up.
I'm not a fetishist. I just look like one. You know, this might be a good time to get on the other side of zero. Just a thought.
Yeah, I know.
If you're into blouses, shakos, and piping, what turns you on? Animal fur, strapless shoes, uniforms, or nail polish?
Piping, blouses, shakers. Sounds like a uniform thing, yes?
You can take that to the bank.
Especially... I know blouses because
So what is it about uniforms that supposedly drive people
either
crazy?
that
I
or
mean,
polo
does the thought of
shirts
getting a
and piper.
speeding ticket or being
Piping's
forced to do
usually
100
on the little
push-ups really turn people on?
shoulder detailing. Usually
Okay,
cascades
buzz in,
off
lock
of
onto
your
the
shoulders.
highest.
Decent.
It's dead, it's disgusting, it's roadkill.
Roadkill and the fetish.
Alright, when you see the answer that unites the pair of items
Boy,
on the
what am I gonna
screen,
have
buzz
to
in.
do for
And
this?
also, there's some bonus
What
money up for
am I
grabs at the
gonna have
end.
to
Alright, let's hit
do?
the road jack. Baseball great Daryl, and type of blonde hair. What unites these two?
Strawberry blonde?
Computer brand and lump in throat.
Apples. So, fruit. So far.
Slang for virginity and singer Nina.
Cherry. Too bad it wasn't a Cherry Garcia.
Beautiful person and blancas and herb.
Peaches? Well, peach works too.
Midori flavor and band blind blank.
Band blind blank. I'm looking for a fruit. Melon? Blind melon. Okay.
Blank nut cereal and Steinbeck's blanks of wrath.
Grape? So they're all things that you
Can't show
usually
blank
use to
splits.
feed your partners.
Blank
Got it.
Republic.
Bananas. Bananas!
Alright, let's nab
Yep,
that bonus.
definitely
What do
fruit.
all the correct answers have in common? Are they all things in my grandmother's cellar? Pro-athlete name! Sexy fruit! Oh,
Hi.
yeah, big thing.
What's going on?
Now, go wipe that applesauce off your keyboard. That's what your current score looks like. Let's
Hi,
keep going.
Deirdre.
Alright, it's time to choose the value. Took a hit on that
Her
one.
and her
Here's your
beautiful little
category.
greens. Those
A
lovely green
flying
eggs.
you know what. Okay, play ball.
Oh,
If
boy.
a skydiver yells, Gerontophilia! As he jumps from a plane, what is he probably thinking about as he plummets towards Earth? Having sex with circus performers, having sex with elderly people, having sex with Native Americans, or having sex with birds?
Is it circus or old people? Circus?
Sex with circus performers? No, that's what's on my mind.
Cookie, I
Nah, you
didn't
should
wanna
have
know
picked this one.
that. I didn't want to.
Gerontophiliacs like to have sex with the aged, but I hear it gets old after a
I
while.
think so.
All right, buzz in for the cash.
The elderly chasers.
The category is... Isn't everything like sex?
Kind of like being a chubby chaser.
Well, whatever your fetish is, just practice safe sex, okay, folks? Now, take a look at this analogy and then finish it.
Okay.
Condom is to wallet as, linen is to latex, glory hole is to male member, prophylactic is to STD, or trousseau is to hope chest.
Let's see. Trousseau and hope chest.
Just as guys will store condoms in their wallets for a special day, women will store their trousseau or linens and things in a hope chest for their marriage. I don't know which is sadder, a spinster with a dusty hope chest or a middle-aged bachelor with a permanent ring in his wallet. Okay,
I
select
don't know
the value of the
if
question.
either of them
Spank
have
your
a
buzz
giant,
with it. I like to call this
house of
category...
cats. That's concerning.
Yo, Rocco, where's my bra? Hey,
This
you
is
like
Rocco's
seeing
Mom
men
Life?
dressing in drag? Because, you know, that's really a man, but you see, he's wearing women's clothing.
Oh,
you
boy.
with me? Oh, yeah. Where would you expect to see men dressing in dragoon? In the halls of Congress, on the high seas, on the
Dear.
battlefield, or in dragoon?
In Dragoon, I think.
In dragoon. Oh, if I could only smack you right now. You've been very, very bad. Do you remember your safe word? Dragoons are heavily armed, horse-mounted troops.
Dear Wong Fu, battle is hard. I think of you every night as I lie awake in my bunker. Yours forever, Julie
What
Newmar.
about Secret of Drunk?
Get your butt. Sandwich kleptomamapus.
Oh boy.
Okay, I got
What
it.
are you doing to t-shirt?
All right, you want the real category? Here
Aww. That
it
little
is.
fur.
Booze. It's what keeps you
That
going.
fur ball.
Remember, the sooner you buzz in, the more cash you can pick up. All right, then. Tell me what common phrase this rhymes with. If D stashes fifth, the vet do lull. And never mind the comma.
I don't know what this means.
First clue, it's a mild chastisement. Billy, don't be a dumbass. It's a mild chastisement in which you threaten to lash someone. You want it, you got it, type.
That was actually right.
Way undercooked.
That was actually right.
All right, bang your buzzer and grab the highest bell.
Why did I know that?
Oh. Here's your category.
Easy there, buddy.
My fat foreigner fetish. Ready? Let's go. If you're into overweight Polish men, which of these would be a turn-on? This guy?
Proszę, Długman, Kugelo.
This guy?
Ja naprawdę uwielbiam gołąbki.
This guy?
Obi czy babci są najboli.
Or this guy?
Ja lubię katliatę.
2 or 4? I'm gonna go 4.
How could you mistake a Russian for a Pole? That's like confusing a Frenchman for a German, or a Greek for a Turk, or an Irishman for an Englishman, or someone from Guam for a resident of Laos. Well, all right, maybe not that one. All right, let's take a look at the right answer.
Ja naprawdę uwielbiam gołąbki. Uwielbiam kiełbasę.
Now select. Coming up. If the shoe fits, smell it. And right this way, please.
If the shoe fits.
If you've got a
I'm gonna
shoe fetish, with what kind of comic strip character are you obsessed? A bird, a dog, a cat, or a mouse?
Is it a bird?
Well, look at you.
Shoe the bird.
Oh my, the feathers.
Yes, it must have been
Hey,
tickling.
buzz into... Your category
The
is...
nose tickle, of course. Hi, Deirdre.
Whip me, beat me, spread me on toast. Let's get going. If you're into
Okay,
beating
but-
eggs, what can you not make? Aspic, meringue, a souffle, or a crepe?
Yeah, Aztec is not an egg thing.
So I'm just wondering, who came first, you or the egg? Aspic is a gelatin made from animal broth, and if you need to do an aspic, just warn me first so I can avert my eyes. Hit your buzzer to choose the value of the next... Okay, give it up for... It's a friendly smile on an open sore.
Oh, boy.
Get your buzzer finger ready, here we go. Lucky you! You've won a free cruise on S&M Cruise Lines. If one of the planned activities
love
is
how they
water
added
sports,
a
what will you be
TM to
doing in
their
between free
fiction
buffets?
sponsor.
Urinating on people's heads, having sex in a hot tub, getting whipped underwater, or having sex with big dead fish?
One or two? Go with one.
S&M humiliation games involving such bodily functions as urination are called water sports.
Yeah.
So I hear.
Oh, yeah,
I hope Frank's wife's on the cruise so I can piss on her head. Okay, hit your buzzer and try to stand up.
Now. Okay, I could deal with it. What is this jet tech gonna even be like?
I'd love to give you a clue. No, I mean, I'd really love to give you a clue.
Okay.
The object of my affection. Well, I might as well tell you. I mean, the cat's out of the bag. Hey, wait! The cat is out of the bag!
Is that Poopsie or is it mayonnaise cookie? Kojak. Who loves you, baby? Lollipops. So things that they either hold or Mr. Whipple. What? Who slash what is Mr. Whipple? Teddy bear? No. Groucho Marx. Cigar. Radar O'Reilly. That, I think, is that a teddy bear? Yeah, that's the teddy bear. I was thinking blanket, but that would have been the P. Herman, like, Paul Rubens, Jambi, not Lollipop, Ponies. X-Files Cancer, Cigarette. He's in, like, toilet paper? Okay. There's a lot of my cash for this.
Let's see that final score!
Yeah,
There it
that's
is.
bad.
Playing solitaire on the computer is fun, right? But it's hard to remember all those rules. Now there's a computer card game that gets back to the basics.
52 card pickup 2000.
That's right.
Yeah, it's one of the worst ones. Okay. Let's do a new one. If one pill makes you larger and one makes you smaller, which should you take? The one that makes you larger or the one that makes you smaller?
Oh, come on already.
Like width or length? I'll go one because I'm already small as it is. So you think size matters? You should see it. Maybe you should see a doctor about that. A doctor.
Hello, welcome to the ride. Perhaps you can find some brain enlarging pills when you get down to the pharmacy floor. Now,
Pharmacy.
how many people will be playing? Nobody else to play with? Well, who needs them? Is this your first time on the... Splendid. Glad you had the courage to play again. I need you to type in your name now. I repeat, please place your name on the screen using the key. Oh, thank you. That's all I wanted.
M.
Tasty.
I was gonna go with
Remember to
mule,
be
like
all you
drug
can be.
mule, but it went with
And
tasty.
now it's time for the best part of the ride. Remember, you're always getting closer to the bottom.
Hey.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by Mother's Little Helper. Keeps you sedate from morning till late. And don't forget Daddy's Little Helper. Tell the kids Mommy and I are just wrestling. And now, please welcome your host, Cookie.
Hey there, welcome to the game. Don't take too many of those big pills or I'll feel like Jack and the Beanstalk, okay? Now don't crush your keyboard. And now you're about to get the strongest dosage of trivia possible without a prescription.
Oh, this should be good.
All right, buzz it. Oh my God, you're rolling in it. Here's your category.
That's nice. Let's see if I can take this around.
I'd like to make a pharmaceutical withdrawal. So, you want to see the question? Yeah, me too. Here we go. At what bank would you most likely make a suppository deposit? Federal Savings and Topical Cream, First Bank of the Painful Injection, National Bank of the Anus, or Credit Union of the Mouth?
Yeah. Anybody who knows what that is will know.
It melts in your ass, not in your hands.
Disgusting.
Don't forget there's a penalty for early withdrawal.
Ugh.
Okay, select the value of the...
Well, that was
good
bad.
can come of that. Here's your category. Now I really need a new drug. Let's see that question.
Okay.
Which of these statements about Advil is false? Advil is aspirin-free, Advil is kosher, Advil contains sodium but is salt-free, or Advil contains beef byproducts?
2 or 3. I'm not an Advil person, so...
Oh yes, my vegan and vegetarian friends of the world. You've been consuming meat byproducts all these years.
I wonder if that's still true to this day.
Does your head hurt? Advil ain't kosher. So
now
for
I'm
those of you
curious.
planning to serve up a big bowl for the next Jewish holiday, maybe you should order out. Okay, buzz in and lock onto the highest value you can. We're calling this one. I'm too cheap and horny to go to the drugstore. You know, nowadays condoms are a real necessity, but damn they can be expensive. If you decide to save a few bucks and make your own condoms out of natural latex, what will you need to ask of your pharmacist? May I have a bag of coal chunks, please? May I have some milky tree juice, please? May I have some lambskin, please? Or may I have a can of gasoline, please?
There you go, Billy. Hey, what are you gonna make with that plant juice? Some kind of fountain of youth?
Well, you're not too far off there, Mr. Olson. See ya.
Latex is a naturally occurring milky juice that comes out of plants and trees.
There we go.
Dinner first. All right, it's time to choose the value of the question.
Now. Ooh.
Dillywinkle Doodle Snorfin.
Oh
wait
boy,
a
this
minute.
ain't
Is
good.
This one of the, okay. Alright, your real gibberish category is Daddy's Secret Wardrobe. Keep in mind, the sooner you hit your buzzer, the more money you can make. Alright, tell me what phrase this rhymes with. Hey, Pa's lousy dress! And ignore the punctuation.
Pa's lousy dress. Wait.
Alright, type in your answer, hit return.
Is that how you spell it?
Well, it's close enough for government work. Unfortunately, I don't work for the government.
What?
Let me guess, you loaded up on the NyQuil before you started the game. Well, as the label says, the drug Hey Paw's Lousy Dress may cause drowsiness. Yeah, that cold medicine I'm taking says that on the box, but so far it's had no effect.
Dang it, I thought that would have counted. Guess not.
Nope. This one's called I Have No Parents and I'm Short. So, you ready to tackle this question for a little over $4,300? All right, then. Which of the following would you expect to see in a sitcom's very special episode about orphan drugs? Arnold Jackson becoming a giant, Webster on a spiritual journey, Punky Brewster being cured of a rare disease, or Buffy, Jody, and Sissy getting over colds?
What is an orphan drug? Rare disease, maybe?
Drug Drugs that can cure rare diseases are known as orphan drugs because they're unprofitable for pharmaceutical companies to develop. Just like it's unprofitable
because there isn't
for
very
child
many
actors
people
to
to give
develop during the
those.
sitcom's run. Now select the highest value and see.
Now?
Coming up. I like my drugs in a hurry. Okay,
Just carefully don't wash it down with a martini.
You're doing a cool 75 on the freeway with your
Don't-
top down.
don't take them and run.
Your car's top down. When the cops pull you over and discover 8 pounds of illegal codeine in your back seat, what sound can you make to convince them you have a legitimate reason for having it? Is it sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4? Once again, that's sound 1, sound 2, sound 3, or sound 4.
I don't know what you use codeine for.
No, that's the sound you make if you want to convince the cops you've had way too much codeine.
Yeah.
Oh, look what I have here. The correct answer. Codeine is a cough suppressant. And I sure hope you've got a prescription for that open 40 ounce of malt liquor between your legs.
Yeah, that would get you in trouble
And
just
your
about
buzzer
anyway.
to select the category is... You need drugs to live in South Dakota. You ready? Let's go. If you consume the complimentary elixir that made South Dakota's wall drug famous, from what are you most
What's
likely
wall drug?
suffering? Dehydration, depression, low blood sugar, or bad attitude?
Bad attitude?
Bad attitude? Hey, welcome to the game, Mr. T. Well, what do we have here? The tiny husband and wife pharmacy in Wall, South Dakota started putting signs on the highway advertising free ice water, and the rest is American and marketing history. I tried something similar growing up, but people in my neighborhood just got annoyed when I sprayed them with the hose. Hit your buzzer to choose the value. Excuse me, I think you just stepped in roadkill.
Pharmacy stuff and roadkill. Okay.
Buzz in when you see the item that correctly pairs up the 2 items on the screen. And don't forget, figure out the final bonus question, and I'll give you some extra cash. Are you ready to go a little bit crazy? Me too. Let's do it.
Okay.
Sweater fuzzball and female contraceptive. What's the common link between these two?
Yeah, that would've been bad. Alright, let's... Yeah.
1/6 of an ounce, and use to stir Lipton.
A teaspoon? Teaspoon.
Discontinues, and pearl blank tooth polish.
The drops? What is the connection between
Opposite of specific and plain supermarket brand.
I would have spun no name, but I don't think the Americans had no name then, and probably now, because I think it's only a thing here. No, that's the wrong one. I want... Where's date? I need date again. There's date.
Score. 10 Commandments medium and notepad.
A tablet. Gotta make sure I have my finger on B and not N.
To deceptively alter and the D in PhD.
Doctor.
Okay then, bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all biblical terminology?
No.
Spoon shapes. Ways of taking medicine. Terms on medicine bottles. You nailed it. Rack it up.
Generic drops tablet, doctor date teaspoon. That is very vague. That is incredibly vague. Why?
Alright, Bing. You do a lot worse than that.
Sure.
Let's check out your category. RX's and O's. And right this way, please. If the Dallas Cowboys changed their name to the Drugstore Cowboys, what should fans expect to see? Quarterbacks busting shoplifters, linebackers doing lasso demonstrations, running backs robbing pharmacies, or defensive backs acting like rodeo clowns?
I wish I knew. Gonna guess.
He's at aisle 15, aisle 10, aisle 5. He's only got the security guard left. And he's through the doorway. It's a burglary.
Oh, ow.
In the movie Drugstore Cowboy, Matt Dillon and his rowdy friends rob drugstore after drugstore.
Okay.
All right, this could be lucrative.
Yes, it can be.
What to take if you're depressed about your wart? So, have you heard of the over-the-counter herbal remedy St. John's wort? Well, if your local pharmacy runs out of St. John's wort and you decide instead to swallow an actual wart from St. John's finger, whose wart will you have to track down? Pope John I, John the Baptist, John King of England's, or John of Salisbury's?
The Baptist?
St. John's wort is named after St. John the Baptist because it blooms on his birthday, June 24th.
Interesting, okay.
Isn't he lucky? Well, it's better than having a boil pop up on your ass every time it's your birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, Buzz. Good God,
wow.
That's a lot of money. Here's the category.
I'm getting nice
Scabs Unite for World Peace.
Scabs, you say?
Hey, remember back in the mid-'80s when those all-star rockers got together and formed that group Band-Aid to end world hunger? Well,
no,
if the
I
stage
wasn't
had
alive
collapsed during
then.
the recording of Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas, which of the following artists would not be affixing a Band-Aid to his skinned knee? Boy George, Bruce Springsteen, Phil Collins, or Sting?
Springsteen or was it Collins? Springsteen?
The boss wasn't in Band-Aid, he was in USA for Africa.
Okay.
But his knees are probably all skinned up anyway, you know, from all that dancing in the dark. Okay, selected value.
Now.
Okie doke, let's check out the category.
Bye.
Take this question and call me in the morning.
Take this question.
Someone
Call
got to
me
my
back in the
doctor's
morning.
office the other day complaining about chest pains. He sticks a finger up my butt and gives me this prescription. Take a close look.
Oh boy.
1 tablet Loestrin BID, 2 Prozac with milk TID, 20 Viagra in D, 3 Wigraine QID. Which of these will I be taking the most often? Viagra, Wigraine, Prozac, or Loestrin?
I don't know.
I should take 2 Prozac 3 times a day. Sure, if you'd rather have Wink Martindale host your game.
Okay.
Watch and learn. When you get a prescription, QID means 4 times a day. Oh, and by the way, Wigraine is for migraine headaches. It comes in a suppository. Yes, I really do have my head up my ass.
Oh,
right,
you said that, not me. What does this one say?
2 clues and call me in the morning. Well, on second thought, you only get 1, so pay attention. Medicine, man.
Medicine?
Have a teaspoon. It's cherry flavored. There you go. Hope you feel better.
There. So what each of the thing helps with? Got it. Rogaine? What's Rogaine? Bladder infection. It's not indigestion and it's not bladder. Okay, so the seltzer, that's for indigestion. John Madden. Athlete's foot. I'm losing a lot of cash on this. Tickles. Dons. That's back pain. Claritin, that's for allergy. Okay, that's a dandruff thing.
Alright, let's see your final score. That's the story.
Okay, it's not as bad as the fetish episode. Gee, that actually hurt.
He's short and squat with thinning hair, protruding gut, derriere. He's got no neck, it's just not there. I just can't avert my stare.
What is this song?
I watch him from across the street. I hope someday that I can meet the boy from Chichen Itza.
Oi, that was weird. Do I want to do another one? Let me see. How much time have I been on here? Okay, not quite an hour yet. Maybe one more. Let's see. You show up for work and you find your office completely empty. What do you do first? Work on your novel? Photocopy your butt.
Make your selection, 1 or 2.
I mean, if nobody's there, no one's gonna know. Luckily, the copier can't run away. I've seen your butt. You need more toner. Hey, I've been getting my butt out so I can work it off.
How many of you are there? One player? Good. Competition only slows down the game. Is this the first time on the ride for you?
No.
Back for more punishment, are you? Oh, just kidding. We all love you here. Type your name. Come now. Is it so hard to type in your name?
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, you are now known as Hole Punch.
I'm now the Hole Punch.
I need to remind you that your buzzer is the letter B.
I guess that's better than being a thumbtack.
Again, welcome to the ride.
Especially when it comes to the photocopier. You don't want thumbtacks on your photocopier, especially when you sit on it.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack, The Ride, is brought to you by the Five Finger Discount Office Supply Company. Let's face it, who pays for office supplies? And now, here's your host, Cookie.
Hey there, glad you could make it. Buzz?
Oh boy.
What are you doing here? How did you get back up?
Stand by. Hey, what's happening in there?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Didn't think you'd see me again, did you, Cookie?
Oh no.
Joke's on you. Can't keep a good host.
Want to bet?
Nice one, Cookie.
The hosts are bickering. Please stand by.
Where did you come from?
From the Hollywood floor. Chasing around like an idiot looking for Keanu Reeves.
Oh, it's Guy.
Was I the one who said he was on the Hollywood floor?
Whoa, check it out, Cookie. You can still see Buzz falling.
Where? I don't see anything.
No. You gotta get closer. Here, I'll hold on to your belt.
But I'm not wearing a belt.
Oh.
Whoopsie, my mistake.
Guy, for God's sakes.
What? I didn't.
It was your turn next game anyway.
Helen, I swear, it was a complete accident.
Save it, Guy. Let's just do it.
Gotcha.
And now, please welcome
New host.
Guy Tower.
Guy Tower.
How you doing? You know, I hear there's a full moon out tonight. Hey, just
We'll
a word of
miss you,
caution,
Cookie.
make sure the staple-
Let us have a moment of silence for our boy Cookie. Okay, that'll work. Thanks.
The function isn't on when you hop up on the copier, okay? Great. Now let's go. Ready?
Office
Well, time to stock up on some office supplies.
It's time for the stationary
How much
rubber.
for this one? This one's called Jammin' in the Office
I
Supply
wish I
Closet.
could play the USS song
Okay,
right now,
finger
but I
on your
can't.
buzzer. This one's worth $34.95.
Hang on. If I can't play it, the the least I should probably do is link it so you guys can actually see this or hear it rather. Where's the exact album? There's. I want this one. Yeah, can I share? Yeah, copy the link. And I'll put it in the chat so you guys can actually hear the song. It's one of the most bizarrest songs I've ever heard. But I'm not gonna lie, first time I heard it, I actually really enjoyed it.
Considering the person who invented liquid paper, which tagline would you expect to see on the little black and white bottle? It helps stooges look smarter, so easy monkeys could use it. Correction fluid fit for a prince, or the best replacements for erasers.
Monkeys?
Mike Nesmith of the Monkees? Yeah, his mom invented whiteout.
His mother invented whiteout.
She also invented knit wool cap-off, but it was banned because it was discovered to have the opposite effect. How much cash we playing for?
If nobody
in,
watches
find out.
the stream,
hey, looks good to me.
I can always put it into the comments too, so you guys will know the
Office
song
supplies
too.
in the carpal tunnel of love.
The carpal tunnel of love.
Questions coming. If you drive through the carpal tunnel, how will you pay the toll? With numbness in the hand, with a sore shoulder, with lower back pain, or with an aching neck?
Every person who plays games a lot will know.
Symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome include pain or numbness in the hand. Yeah, carpal tunnel syndrome may take its toll on you, but at least you'll still have your dignity. Then your change. All right, smack you
now.
And for your viewing pleasure, my office supplies sexual frustration. Okay, it's time for a little psychoanalysis. Now relax, I'm not going to ask you about your mother. Just listen to this diagnosis and then type in your answer.
Okay. What is
Subject
this?
suffers from feelings of mediocrity in work environment. Subject's necktie is evidence that he is unable to find a suitable outlet to alleviate sexual frustration.
What comic strip character's psychological profile is this? Talk to me. Type in your answer. Dilbert. He's got a constantly erect necktie and a mind-numbingly boring job.
Yes.
But I mean, come on. When you got a name like Dilbert, you gotta see stuff like that coming.
I feel bad for whoever named him. I feel bad for his in-comic family that did that. And how he has to constantly go to his therapist and express his frustration.
The category for this dis or dat question is Kleenex versus facial tissue. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a trademark or a generic term.
Trademark or generic?
You cash in for each one you get right, but you lose out for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. You got 30 seconds to nail all 7. And we're up. Xerox, trademark or generic term?
Trademark?
Dictaphone.
What's a dictaphone? That's a trademark.
Highlighter.
That's obviously.
Scotch tape.
Wait, are these all getting
paper?
Yes.
Magic marker. Rolodex.
Rolodex. Yeah, all trademark. Okay.
Okay, my friend, there's your score. Let's see what you can do to it. Hit your buzzer and snag the cat. And the category is...
Beep.
Nights that go beep.
Beep.
Coming at you. If you worked in an office during medieval times and received a page, which of these would you be getting? A bitchin' guitarist, a helpful young boy, a book, or land from the king?
A page? A page would be something like a squire, yes?
A page is a young boy who becomes a servant to a knight with the purpose of being trained to become a knight.
May I groom thine horse, sir?
Nay, thou hast not completed the collating of yon documents.
All right,
Sounds
buzz
like
in
the
and set
host
the
from
cash
Triva
value.
Murder Party if
And
he
the
became a
category
knight.
is
Whoa. Maybe that's how he gets his
DKNY blue.
nicknames. DKNY
Question,
Blue.
please. If DKNY releases a new fashion line called CMYK, what will be special about this season's trendy new look? You'll look like a cosmonaut, only 4 colors will be hip, it'll make you feel virtually naked or plastic, plastic, plastic.
CMYK? I think I remember learning about that in media arts.
CMYK stands for cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. It's a common computer color model which creates all colors out of these four.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
next
what I
thing you know,
remember
gangs of
learning when we
cyan,
were
magenta
learning how to
clad
use
urban
Photoshop for
youth
various
vandalizing
types of
neighborhoods and looking
using
good
various types
doing
of
it.
mediums.
Tickle your buzzer and let's see how much cash you're going to be playing. This one's called Every Time the Phone Rings, an Angel Gets His Wings. Ready? Check out this note that was scrawled out on a phone message pad. While you were out, Bailey Building and Loan called regarding your plan to ruin them financially. Please return call before Christmas Eve. Whose secretary took this note? Mr. Blandings, Mr. Smith's, Mr. Scrooge's, or Mr. Potter's?
I don't know. It's definitely not Scrooge.
All right, out of the pool.
Oh.
Are you telling me you've never seen It's a Wonderful Life?
No,
Old
I've
man
never
Potter's
seen
the guy
that.
who almost sends George
Never
Bailey
seen
over
It's a
the
Wonderful
edge. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, Mr. Potter, this is George Bailey calling again. You know, I just wanted to say that no man is a failure who has friends. You know, I may not have the nicest house or the fanciest car, or say, is that job offer still good?
Hit that buzzer.
Now?
Sauerkraut Schnitzengruben.
Oh, this
For the
should be
love
good.
We're not doing another one of... Oh. No! I hate these!
He
Well,
hates...
let's see if you can
I
make
swear,
sense
he
of this
hates them
crazy
more than
gibberish
I...
category. Quit
He hates
staring at my feet. Don't forget, the sooner you buzz in, the more cash you'll get. Okay, listen to this and tell me what kid's game it rhymes with. Sock gaper is hers. Make your move. Type in your answer. Yeah, at least
Simple.
in my day we played rock, paper, scissors. Now it's probably concrete, email, cell phone. Hit that buzzer and let's see that cash. The category is...
Don't be silly, it's a
Manila
different type of console
Wayfarers.
war now.
Ready,
So Xbox,
set, here you go.
so an Xbox controller,
Say
a
that to avoid
PlayStation
paying
controller,
import prices, you
and
decide
then
to
you
go
just
directly
got
to
your
Manila to get Manila folders. What country will you be visiting?
Manila?
Thailand, the Philippines, Indonesia, or France?
Where's Manila? I know it's not France. That would be Philippines?
Manila is the capital of the Philippines.
Okay.
And if you can get a flight over there for like 30 cents, I'll bet you'll still save at least a dime. How much will this one be worth? Hit
now.
This baby's gonna be... What kind of necklace? Here's the question.
Okay.
If you give your girlfriend a pink pearl necklace,
Pink
what
pearl?
will she have around her neck? Pink highlighters, correction fluid, glue, or erasers?
Pink Pearl? Sounds like an eraser.
Pink Pearl is a brand of rubber erasers. And we all know where that pink pearl necklace came from, don't we? That's right, out of the end of your pencil.
That would make the most sense. They look
All
similar
right, buzz
to
in.
both,
Let's see
especially
what kind
if
of dough you're... And for your viewing
you
pleasure...
rev off the edges to make them look more round.
My computer smells like cow. All right, peel your eyes open and see if you can figure
Is that
out
like
this
the
analogy
people who
question.
returned their computers because they
Gateway
thought their,
is to 2000
their
as
keyboard
Bono
smelled
is
like
to
cat
Vox,
pee?
John Cougar is to Mellencamp, Madonna is to 1987, or Sonny is to Cher.
Gateway? In 2000.
Nope, John added the Mellencamp after he realized there was no way it could sound any dumber than John Cougar. And for those of you interested in the right answer, the
Bono
computer
is
company
the Vox.
Gateway used to be called Gateway 2000. And Bono from U2 was originally called Bono Vox. Now,
Vox.
if U2 would just do an
He was a
overblown,
Vox.
overpriced, and overindulgent tour featuring a giant set done in a Holstein motif, that would be cool.
Really anything would
Tickle your
probably
buzzer.
be.
This one's called... That's some pencil you got there. Ready? Let's
very,
pretend this.
it's very on point,
You're
isn't it?
taking the SAT, and rather than using the required number 2 pencil, you insist on using a number 200B pencil. If you could acquire such a pencil, what would be the most likely result? You dent the desktop under your test booklet. Your test booklet would look like mud. Your test booklet would appear unmarked, or your test booklet would be extremely beige. The test booklet would.
I believe it's darker, yes?
On pencils, the letter B used after a number indicates blackness. The higher the number before it, the softer the pencil. So a 200B would have the consistency of muddy diarrhea.
Ugh.
Which is pretty much how I did on the math portion of the SAT.
Oof. There you go.
Alright, get your pen in hand and get ready for this clue. Whose pen? Oh, it's not my pen. My pen's right here. Isn't that right, pen? Hello, pen. Hello.
Must be one of those weird things I remember he's getting
good
from
luck.
Staples with the weird faces. Wait. Sean Penn. Okay. Famous Quaker. I don't know. Famous magicians. Penn Keller. Team's character. What is... Is it Pittsburgh? Penny Marshall. Yeah. Ah, Penny. We're gonna do it. King Arthur's dead. Third right president. Dragon. Okay. We're all the king's men. Robert Penn Warren. Okay. Who's Quaker? That's Quaker Oath State. William Penn? I guess that works. Pigpen? I don't really remember Pigpen that well.
Let's check out that final score.
Wow.
There it is.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. That one. Not bad for the whole lunch.
Johnson? Yes, sir? Get in here. Is there a problem, sir?
Look, Johnson, I'm not gonna sit here and blow sunshine up your ass.
Oh, I will.
Who are you?
How the hell did you get in here?
I'm the Sunshine Pixie. And I'm here to tell you that Sunshine Suppositories are the perfect pick-me-up when life has got you down. Here,
oh, boy.
try one.
What the? Oh. Oh.
See what I
where
mean,
am I?
Sunshine?
Johnson, put your pants back on.
Oh, calm down,
Okay.
Mr.
Number 4. I think I might take a bit of a break for now. I'll probably play something a little bit later on PlayStation, but I'll definitely shower up before then and also get something to eat. Have a good time, ladies and gents, so I guess I'll see you later.